According to Pew Research, 50% of young Americans, 18 to 24, still living at home with their parents. Here's the thing, I don't blame you, but how are we going to fix it? My name's Eric. This is above my pay grade. Let's get into it. So, living at home. Everyone likes to make fun of people who still live at home. Now, depending on what you're doing there, I think that could be a bad thing. But staying at home as a way to save a boatload of money, not such a bad idea. Now, if I had it to do all over again, and key thing, if I would actually listen to myself, if I was 18, who knows if I would. But the first thing I would do is avoid debt. Avoid debt. That would be college loans, car loans, etc. Non-collateralized debt, I would avoid at all costs. And I would try, as much as possible, to rethink the way I think of earning money. Because society, college has told you that there are levels to success, and those levels include going to college. And I think we know by now, you don't need a college degree to be a barista. You don't need a college degree to do a lot of things. So I would really look at the ROI, the return on investment of your time. If your time, and it's specifically designed to be learning something, i.e. in college, you better be learning a skill or learning how to be more productive. So if you're going to a class or a course and you feel like it's just an expensive piece of paper and you didn't learn anything during the entire course, I would not do that course. So that's number one. ROI is huge. It's not just ROI on money, it's ROI on your time. Because if you waste 4 years of your life going to school, you're not getting that time back. You could have been going to be a plumber, electrician, number of different actual skill sets where when you graduate, you actually know how to do something. So, advice number one. Advice number two, if I was living at home, mortgage costs around the country are getting closer and closer to the 2/3 of people's income, which is not, in my opinion, sustainable. Incomes have to go up or housing prices have to go down. One of those two things need to happen. And a lot of millennials, Gen Z, are figuring that out as they're trying to leave home. Rents are going up, etc. So if I was trying to save money as a millennial, obviously I would want to live at home if my parents would let me. Now, what are you saving money for is the question. What I recommend doing is something called house hacking. House hacking. So I would be stacking cash while you live at home to save up for a down payment on a house. This house hopefully will be your first starter home. Potentially, likely you're still single. And you could either buy a duplex or a house with a bunch of rooms in it and rent those out. Ideally, this house is something where you could pay the mortgage yourself without even renting out the other side or the other bedrooms. But once you purchase this house, if you're able to rent out the other side if it's a duplex or rent out the other bedrooms if it's a big house, other people are paying your mortgage. Other people are paying your mortgage. So you're getting equity in the house. Hopefully it's appreciating as well. All the while, you're not paying a mortgage. There's a ton of tax benefits as well. So if I was a millennial, Gen Z, still living at home, and I was saving money, I'm wondering what to do with it. That's what I would look into doing, house hacking. There's a ton of resources out there on the internet into house hacking and how to do it. But I think that's one of the best ways to get started. And then when you're done with that place, you keep it and you rent it out to, if it was a duplex, you rent out the other side. and now you have income producing property. This is one thing that a lot of people don't tell you, is the rich actually benefit from inflation. The rich actually benefit from inflation. And why is this? They own assets, stocks, bonds, not so much, but cryptocurrency, real estate, farmland, commodities, things that as the price goes up, their equity in that commodity price or the house goes up as well. So if you don't own anything that's rare, like real estate, then inflation is really going to hurt you. But if you start to own commodities or things like real estate over time, you're going to benefit from things like inflation. So that's the best advice I would give. Stack a bunch of money, put it down payment on a duplex or a house that you can rent out the other side, and make sure the mortgage payment is something that you can afford even without renters. And run the numbers. Again, there's a bunch of assets, YouTube videos on what house hacking is. And if you want to get in depth on this, definitely I'll put a couple of links in the description below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. That'll do it for today. I'll see you in the next video.